Attention! All things shared in this video are simply the opinions of the Unexplained Files. The following footage is not tampered with, and all of the events and reactions are unplanned and genuine.
Good evening everyone, we hope you are all doing well. We have a very special episode for you tonight, and just before the holidays it was a perfect time for it. Given that we started our channel this year, we wanted to take a look back at some of our most important moments. So Steve has put a video together so we can both react to some of our coolest and most interesting moments that we're going to react to, and maybe talk about what we were thinking when it happened and what it was like. So a nice, easy, chill video to enjoy just before the holidays. So let's jump straight into it.
Is Arthur or his wife with us?
Oh. Is that a yes, perhaps? If so, would you step away from this device for us? Thank you so much. Are you happy with us being here? If you are, could you make it light up again? If you're unhappy with us being here, would you make this device light up? And if so, we will leave. Something I love about that shot as well is, or that whole clip, is you see the little like gravestone commemoration point that says Arthur there, and you call out to Arthur or his wife, and then you see it go off. Obviously we didn't catch the beginning of it starting to flicker, but to have something like flickering like that and then step away after I asked it.
And it literally started straight away as soon as we asked, and then went off as soon as you said, can you step away?
I mean, I don't think it went off again. It may have been the odd flicker, but like that, when we walked the trail, there was something following us. Well, it felt that way anyway, the way that it was kind of like flickering. It was almost like we would walk around and something would be like, hey, yo, come and have a look, see what's going on, and then it would disappear again, and we'd come back, and the whole way around this was happening as well.
We even went back and forth in some areas just to keep checking around, didn't we? So.
Yeah, it was. I love that it happened, but a part of me is like, man, because it was only like our third investigation that happened. It set me up to be excited for it going off again, only for it to maybe have gone off like a flicker a handful of times since. But that was a cool moment.
Well, that's our best K2 interaction anyway.
100%.
Like obviously we've had it go off before, but like not when we've said, can you do like.
I mean, it's interesting enough to see it going off into the red or flickering full stop, but yeah, to be so responsive and directly like interacting, that blows my mind. Still watching it back now, I don't think it hit me how cool that was when it happened, but now looking back, it like I'm more and more impressed by it every time I see it.
We didn't hear that at the time, did we?
No. I can just picture like an old man getting out of his chair or sitting in his chair or leaning to do something and making that exact noise.
Yeah, and it's just like something like...
Yeah, someone sighed or groaned or something of that. It's very vocal, like rasp to it as well.
Yeah.
Which makes it, because like I've gone through everything I thought it could be. I thought, could it be like if someone's got a coat or a bit of fabric that's rubbed against a camera, because that kind of swish would sort of be like it. That's the closest thing I can imagine. It wouldn't be dragging your foot across the ground or something else, because we would have heard it at the time. But it was like really close to the camera. So in my head, I picture like an old man coming to sit down next to us, like watching what we're doing.
Could have been.
That's another thing, like whoever was here before wouldn't have spoken our language. Right. Oh, did you hear that? No. I thought I heard someone say something then. The thing that makes that moment cool is that the camera hears it, and then immediately after I go, what was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, and I never heard it.
I did hear weird like music sounds when we were there off in the distance. So that was the same direction that noise come from as well. So I don't really know what that was. It's strange how you forget Mama's Eye, because honestly, I forget we've even been to that place. It was an interesting. It was a creepy location though.
I know, yeah, especially that walk to get to it, because it was about at least 15 minutes through the forest.
Through pitch black forest. It was quite an interesting one. It'd be a cool location to go back to, I think.
Blue eyes.
Blue eyes. Almost the name of one of my songs. I've got blue eyes. And I've got a song that's almost called Blue Eyes. If it said the name of one of my songs, I would be a bit like...
The woman who owns the place, that was the nickname. Was it a dad or a granddad
I
gave
think
to her?
she said her granddad or something. Yeah, she texted me and said something about blue eyes, and she's like, "That's what my granddad used to call me." I was like, "Oh," because at the time we just think it's like a random.
Yeah, I mean, I like you hear me say, "Well, I've got blue eyes,"
Yeah.
and saying I've got a song. So I was trying to find why it could be relevant, because it stuck out to me at the time as I don't know why, but it just stuck out to me as quite relevant, even though I didn't know why. And then I think the minute you told me, we were sat at Chudley Fort, and you were like, "Oh, by the way, this is that," and I was like, "What? That's crazy."
We got devices in the corner as well that you can touch.
Hello?
That moment still blows my mind a little bit. That was one of those moments where, before getting into investigating, I've not really had many paranormal experiences in my entire life, and sat there when that's happened, I've just gone, well, I'm here now, and I've experienced it now.
I think at the time I was like, "Shit, someone's here."
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking paranormal.
First, I was like, "Is someone about to come around the corner?" And then when they didn't, it was like, "Oh God." I'll put mine on the cannon over there. Right.
Oh, it's going off.
Huh?
It's going off.
Oh shit. Multiple devices went off, all different sides of the fort, and the first one after I pointed at it.
Yeah. And then it's weird because we went back there the next time and nothing happened at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like dark. Oh, cat ball again. It's weird how when they go off, something's said straight after.
I wonder if me turning around and saying, "If you light this up, we'll leave," whether, if anything was there, whether it feels like we're just trying to play it, like we wanted to do little party tricks for us and then we'll leave.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it being like, "Don't provoke us," as we'll do it, but don't keep trying to make us perform for you, kind of thing. We have some devices here that you can come stand next to, touch or interact with, and they'll light up. We'd love to know if you're here with us. Oh.
Cat ball's going on.
That definitely wasn't going anywhere.
No, because look
No,
how it's wedged in the grass there. Back in the days with the old shotgun mic.
Yeah. We didn't have any of the night vision footage from that either.
No, we lost it, didn't we?
That was the thing, the day where I saw that, like 2 people stood at the top.
That's
just
right,
watching.
yeah.
Because we've been back there since, and I've looked in that same spot, from that, near enough that exact spot, and I couldn't even see anything that would remotely look like that. We shone torches up there to try and cast shadows. We've been there when it was still bright. Like, nothing could have replaced or even looked similar to what I saw.
Yeah, because if I had noticed that when we was there, I probably wouldn't have gone in.
Yeah, neither would I. It was very quick. Like,
Yeah.
it was lucky I spotted that when I was in editing. And,
It's really hard to make out anything of it apart from a shadow.
yeah.
Like, it does look elongated, like possibly a figure, but I don't see any actual features or limbs or anything like that.
It's like all it to me looks like. Imagine if like the door's here, as if like someone was looking out like that sort of shape of a person going out that way. It's like head, shoulders leaning out diagonally, and then it just whoop, dips in. That's the shape I get from it, if anything. Who the fuck? What happened in that room over there?
Yeah,
The
because
bird was hung, drawn, and quartered. They said over there.
Yeah. And we've never had anything like this on the Spirit Talk.
I want to go over there and tell that lot.
That was quite a cool one, wasn't it?
I love that.
I know people probably give a shit because it's like a spirit talk. And I'm like, oh, that's a fake and that, but it's just, it's so weird that it comes out as something so relevant.
Yeah, I mean, it can say anything it wants. We can't input anything into it.
No.
All it's affected by is like temperature changes, magnetic changes, so on and so forth.
It uses the phone's sensors.
So if we wanted to tamper with it, we would need to be able to specifically be able to change temperatures or magnets or anything. We can't do that, and we wouldn't try. But even if it was like a random generated thing, it just pops out with anything at any time. Why hung, drawn, and quartered? It's got words from other languages in there. Why did it pick those exact ones in that spot where that exact thing happened? It's not come up with that anywhere else.
No, that's the only time it's ever said that.
Yeah.
And then, like, when we was walking around at the tour at the start, the guy actually told about the woman that was hung, drawn, and quartered there. So that's obviously why it's so relevant when it said it.
Yeah. What a cool year to be able to start this and get to where we've got to in terms of what we can make and what we can do and the types of content we made and the experiences we had. It's been a pretty awesome year. I can't wait to see this time next year where we're at and what we've done.
I know. It's just we seem to have suddenly hit a point where we've run out of places to go.
Yeah.
So it's really a struggle. That's obviously why we're doing other types of content as well, like these reactions and that. But
we are still on a campaign for our first 1,000 subscribers because once we can hit that limit, that means we can start. I don't think that opens us up to, actually no, 500 opens us up to donations and stuff like that. So if you guys want to support content directly by donating, you'll be able to do it then. But it's 1,000 subscribers, I believe, and something watch time to let you get monetized. The only reason I want monetization on it isn't because I want to profit off this. I just want to go to cool places. Like, if we find a spot that's an hour and a half, 2 hours away, we can do that. If you need to book a hotel or a venue, you can do it. We are choosing to do this, so I don't want it to be like we're begging for it and we're complaining that it's just, it's not an option that's open to us. So when that becomes open to us, we'll be going out to new places and investigating cool things all the time. You guys seem to be enjoying the different series that we do as well, so we're going to keep up with that. But I would say all in all, a pretty damn good year to have started the Unexplained Files. And I can't wait to see who we encounter and who we make content with and where we go. It'd be nice
to get on some collabs with different people, wouldn't it? You know, get out with some new people.
People can deal with our sarcasm and shitty jokes in person.
Yeah. Alright guys, so I think we're going to wrap it up with that one. So we appreciate you watching. Do you have any last words?
Happy holidays, first of all,
because
it is, by the time you'll be watching this, it'll still only be the 22nd of December, but nonetheless, we hope that if you're celebrating this year and it's not too difficult a time of year for you, because we know it is for some people, we hope that, you do enjoy the holiday season. We hope that you're with good people and family and people you care about. Keep safe, keep warm, enjoy the time if you can. Thank you if you've been along with us for our journey this far. We haven't been at this for a year yet, but it's definitely been a long time, about 7 months now, and it's been an absolutely fantastic experience. We can't wait to see where we're going to get to in the future. And just as I always do, I will plug some iCards left, right, centre, wherever they go, for all of our different series. We have a React series, we have a case file where we talk about famous cryptids and creatures, and in the future we'll be talking about some famous hauntings or famous spirits, famous locations. So if you want to see more of that, feel free to check those out. Our ghost hunts, the clips that you've seen, all of those will be linked in the playlist that I'll stick up on the iCard, and we hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. We appreciate likes, comments, subscribes, all the support you give us. It is very much appreciated. Recommend us to friends if you want to see us do more cool things, and we hope you have a lovely rest of your evening.
Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.